Like it's only been like $1,000, which seems like a lot of money, but in when you double in your goal anyway, it's like I need X amount and I'm doubling it. I'm not really that worried that it's like, 500 less than what I wouldn't wanted to make, in a month. But I have continuously at least doubled what my goal was every month.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you're on a pretty good run rate. You're at
Yeah.
a 6-figure run rate right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So how do you feel about that?
Awesome. That's like a $40,000 raise. I mean, hey, I'm good with that.
And you're able to use like how much are you working per week right now? Do you have an idea? Like, because you're
Yeah.
pretty flexible with your hours and everything.
Yeah. So some days I do, like some weeks I have like a day off or a couple days off, you know. I try to um I try to book them so like I might have like a Wednesday off, so I'll do like a few clients on Monday, if 2 to 3 clients on Tuesday, have Wednesday off or however it ends up landing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I went before I didn't have the flexibility. I was always scheduling the weekends before, like every Saturday, like from 9 to 7 at night or something like that. I don't really have to do that anymore, so I can still have some weekend now. Where
Right.
before I didn't, I was like cramming them all in all the time.
Mhm.
Um, so it just really depends. I mean, I have half a day today, so I already had a client. Now I'm doing this, and then I can go home, and I've already made, money today, so that's good. But then other days I will start my day at 9 and I will get done at 5. So I have
Mhm.
like 2 or 3 clients a day. So it just depends because
Gotcha.
it's nice and flexible, which I like.
I love it. I love it. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any tips or any tricks that you can share to someone that's like, maybe they're in the positions that you are in, right? You're hovering at around like 2 or 3 thousand when you first started with us per month.
Mhm.
What would be some tips or tricks you would share with them? So
Okay.
listening back
Yeah.
then.
So one of the things I definitely had to stop myself from doing was giving discounts, because there's somebody else that's right around the corner that is making money without discounts, right? And I was always like, oh, if I don't discount my service, they're not going to want it, and that's not true. The ones that really do want it are going to pay you what it's going to cost because they've also shopped around, right? So they do know that the person down the street is $600, right? So, um, so that's one thing is don't discount yourself because your services are worth it,
Mhm.
and what you're going to provide to them is worth it. Because I also think people also connect you as a person. So a lot of times when I get people come in for consultations, I'm a pretty warm person, so like they like that. You get that bond from them, and that's all part of business too, is building relationships and nurturing them, right? So I think that sets me apart from the girl down the street who's in a loud tattoo shop, without that personal touch. So
Mhm.
there's that. Also think, part of it was like getting out of my comfort zone, because you get so stuck into like the same thing every day, right? And the safety net. So that was part of my problem was I have the safety net with my corporate job and I know I make this money, but if I wouldn't have taken that leap, then I'd be stuck in that job for the next 30 years or whatever, you know, and
Mhm.
never given myself the opportunity, because jobs will come and go. So, like I know what my skill set is, and I can always, if I ever wanted to, get out of PMU and go back to the corporate world if I wanted to. Obviously, I don't want to do that,
Mhm.
but this is, just taking that leap of faith, having faith in yourself to do it, because if I wouldn't have done it, like I said, I'd be stuck there, I'd be miserable, with my micromanager, like, what are you doing today? Um, and but now yeah, it's so true. But I finally was like, okay, like I got one life to live. I better do this, right?
Mhm.
So
I love that. That's
yeah.
phenomenal. Very good.